age gap relationships. Do you have any experience with dating somebody older or younger than you?
I mean, at most, it was like a little less than 2 years difference.
Okay.
so not really.
I would say, I think my largest age gap relationship might have been like 4 years.
Okay.
Maybe. I think I was like 24. She was 20.
That makes it more like, I feel like the younger you are, the closer in age you need to be.
Well, yeah, that's why half your age plus 7 is such a great trick.
Oh, boy.
Because it adjusts based on how old you get. So I bring this up for a couple of reasons. There was a study done on who's happier in an age gap relationship. I'll get to that in just a second. But there's also a new dating show on Netflix, and it's going to be an experimental show, Age of Attraction, hosted by Natalie Joy and Nick Vile. It follows singles between the ages of 22 and 59 as they look to discover love.
Here, age is just a number. You'll be dating without ever knowing how old your partner is.
I don't know if these guys are my age, my dad's age, my grandpa's age.
I'm getting nervous.
Good luck.
So that's what the trailer to this thing is. What are you thinking immediately about that?
Well, I mean, can we not see them? Is this like Love is Blind, except you also don't know their age? Because, like, if I look at someone, I feel like you'd be able to get at least an idea. Like, you're going to be able to guess the range of how old they are.
It doesn't say anything about if this is, like, blind or anything. I guess they're probably just going to, like, the olds on the show, they're probably going to pick the youngest-looking old people.
Yeah.
Right?
There you go.
New episode's out on March 11th if you want to watch that. They're not going to put all the episodes out at once.
Of course not, because nobody does that now. They're making us wait.
But March 11th is whenever they are kicking that show off. And that leads me to the study that was done about age gap relationships and who is happier. Who do you think is happier, the older person or the younger person?
So I'm torn because I feel like your gut is like the older person, duh, because they're dating somebody young and fun. But then I feel like maybe it's more obvious that it's the younger person who like is taken care of and doesn't have to worry about the fact that this person is making them feel old by not knowing all their references.
Well, despite the good points that you just made, Allison, it is the older person, as you would assume. The older person in the relationship definitely happier than the younger person. So has that been your experience? 601-995-1017. I had the 4-year age difference. I would say she was way happier in that relationship than I was.
Oh.
Definitely.
Oh.
But then there was another one a few years before that. Whenever I was like 21, it was just 3 years. So less of an age gap, but I was definitely the happier one there. But also because she was in college, I feel like me never going to college, 1, and 2, like working in a full-time career, I think that made me, in her eyes, look to be about like 25 or so, whatever. She was just, 19. So like I was like way older mentally than she was, maybe. I don't know. Or just in different points.
Yeah, I don't know that it makes you mentally older, but it's a giving. Like, I remember my junior year of high school, one of my friends was dating this guy who was going to community college. And so, like, part of it was like, it's kind of lame that he's dating a high schooler, but like he was in a more mature phase of his life. I feel like it feels similar to that. Like, you're in a different phase of your life.
601-995-1017. What's your experience been like with age gap relationships? Do you find that the younger person generally happier than the old person? Is this study a bunch of garbage? Let us know. I would say one of them, it was true for me. The other one, the younger girl, was obviously happier than me because I was the one who ended things. You know? No, I'm not saying it like that, but it was just kind of like she still lived with her parents. I had been out on my own at that point for probably like 4 years. She obviously wanted to move in with me. I was like, that's not a good idea. And it just soured from there,
I wonder if to make it work where the older person is the happier person, the older person has to be in the mindset of like, I am going to be financially providing for this other person. Like if you would have had the mindset of like, move in with me, I'll take care of you, if you would have then been happier.
Yeah, I've never really envisioned myself as a provider, like a sole breadwinner type of guy.
No, you're not preparing yourself to become a future sugar daddy of any kind?
No. No, definitely not. Amber texted us and said, I'm actually in a marriage with someone who is 10 years younger than me, and I have to say we are equally happy about this. I'm thinking he might be a bit happier, is maybe what she's trying to say. He has a security job in relationship, and because he makes me feel good about myself as I'm aging. That's interesting perspective, Amber.
Oh, I do like that. Brooklyn says that her ex was 8.5 years older than her, and they lasted about 10 years. She feels like she kept him young, but she was always wanting to go out and do things, and he wanted to be home by 7, so she kind of felt like she was wasting her 20s away.
Just when I thought I'd have a chance with Brooklyn. Nope, because I'd be the exact... No, I'm kidding. Brooklyn, I'm kidding. It's a joke.
But I was like asking, like, who do you think was happier? And it kind of sounds like neither, because she feels like he got annoyed that she was always like, let's go out, let's do stuff. And like, she kind of wanted more too.
That's such an interesting conversation.
Adam and Allison in the morning.